102. Have you ever gone to your boss and asked for a raise? Did you threaten to quit if you didn't get it? Did you get it?
I got half of it.
You got half of it?
No.
They didn't actually give me a raise, but they increased the bonus things I got for overtime and stuff. So I got a pay increase, but not in my base salary.
I got a pay increase just enough to put me over the bracket to start paying back my student loan, and actually worked out worse than what I was beforehand. So I went back to the boss and was like, "You may give me more."
You would have been. You could have said, "Could you give me just a little bit less?"
Honestly, I give him a number, and I says, "That's what I want. If you're not going to give me that, I'm out of here." And he gave me close to that, and I was like, "No." He come in. I actually come into work, and he was like, "Did you enjoy your pay rise?" And I was like, "I didn't get no pay rise. I thought you took money out for what I owed in the account." And he was like, "No, you got a pay rise." And I went and checked, and I was like, "Oh no, you've took more money off me, so you need to go again."
Yep. Chris?
Me, I've like rage quit like all 4 of my jobs, and I wish I had like asked for a raise first. I don't know.
just try it and see what happens. Santi says
I always end up getting like depressed and like not going to work for like a week, and then going in and like quitting. So yeah, not the best.
Santi says he's got fired, which I'm assuming is for asking for a raise. Sal?
I've been in both situations. I've gotten what I've wanted, and yeah, they fired me for asking.
Seems evil to fire you for asking.
Not to fire me, but I've lost jobs because I've
yes.
Haggled too
Yeah,
hard.
they're not allowed to fire us here for asking for a raise. They can refuse to give you one, but
So
they're
you
not allowed
quit.
to fire you for it.
Right. No, this is more for like side jobs that I've done, but like for raises in an actual corporate job, yeah, I've gotten it. Like I was like, nah, man, I'm worth a lot more than that. And I proved it and got it.
Can I ask you guys a question?
No.
No.
I'm just wondering, you know, like when you have a job interview and you know there's like 100 people interviewing.
Yeah.
Have you ever argued getting paid before you got hired?
No. Didn't come up.
What, to be paid for the interview?
No. After when they offer you the initial job contract, and you
As a
know
freelancer, yes.
Yeah.
As a freelancer,
you know there's a bunch of people.
There's
Okay.
other people applying or other people trying to get the job, and within whatever interview I have to, if the job requires it, I'm going to ask for a deposit. I'm going to ask for half the money up front. So
That's different, right?
Well, no.
I'm just saying, like, when I get offered like a job offer in like a science company, I'm like, yes, I'll take it no matter what, because I've been looking for a job for like 6 months, right?
I was going to say, most of the jobs I've interviewed for, I tend to take the piss a lot in my interviews. So by the time they've decided they want me, they really want me.
All right, good.
Where do you take the piss to?
Well, the last interview I remember attending, I managed to reverse and knock a wall down while I was leaving.
I've completely brain farted in the middle of an interview where because I do a lot of electronics work, and I was actually going for a job that involved doing an awful lot of electronics building and circuit design, and they asked me questions, and I just basically proved I didn't know what I was talking about, even though I did. It was like instantly forget everything I've ever learned. It's like, what the fuck?
I have that if I have to maintain being formal. I tried that when I was young. And you can't talk about coding and system design in a strict way without. Now, if you can chat about it and have a conversation and glean some information from someone and come across well, but just a back and forward, my brain just goes. Whoop.
Especially if they're going to ask you questions, it's like my brain goes, "No, what the fuck? Hang on."
I mean, every answer to every question is, I need more information. Otherwise...
Yeah. And then you're like, you look like you're dumb as shit.
Yeah. Right.
I think a big part of the interview process is to like just figure out if it's someone you can work with or not.
But they don't. But they don't do that anymore. Firstly, an awful lot of places now they don't have people interviewing you that you're going to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah,
No?
you go to interview agencies and stuff. So,
Yeah.
and half of them don't even know what they're interviewing you about if it's for a specialist job.
No.
You can
What?
do
So
this
you guys don't actually like interview with your would-be manager?
A
Not
lot of
first
companies.
rounds
No.
anyway.
Yeah. You go through rounds out here.
Yeah.
And even then, even if you interview with a manager, it's not going to be helpful. Again, I don't know what you do, but within IT, you're never going to really be working with the manager.
No, the managers are generally accountants and people like that, and they don't actually know what the fuck they're talking about.
Okay. Yeah. I hate
In the
working.
big companies, anyway.
No, you're right. You're right, John. People, majority of the time, the head guy doesn't know have a damn clue.
No. I mean, I've got to say,
Frustrating.
the best companies I've worked for are the ones where the people in charge have come from industries.
Yeah.
Because they've at least
Yeah,
got a clue
same.
what's realistic.
Yeah.
And the worst are ones that just pick deadlines. We want to do something in 3 weeks. Go make this. What? Yeah. Right. Apparently we have to sing happy birthday.
That's right.
Oh,
Hold on,
no.
Let me make sure. Let me make sure. Hold on.
Let you make sure.
Yeah.
Eh?
Continue. I'll get the okay.
No,
Make sure. No, I just want to make sure she's watching.
The answer, by the way, it's fine. I'm fucking furniture like normal. Cool.
You answered at the start. You were the
You
first.
are a
No, I
lovely
didn't.
Yes, you
sofa,
did.
Amanda.
I did not open my mouth about this question.
Yes, you
I
did.
didn't say a goddamn word. No, I did not. No, I did not.
Actually, she didn't, Dave.
Yes, she did. She said at the start,
She
no.
didn't.
She said at the start,
Totally.
no.
Totally.
I just shook my head, but okay, fine.
She said
I
no.
never opened my mouth.
Fine.
No.
Well, we're waiting for Sal. Have you?
Like I said, continue. I'm waiting for a response. So continue until I tell you. You can get on the next question.
Amanda, have you gone to your boss and asked for a raise?
No, because you all know I don't fucking ask for things. I've never stood up for myself for shit like that. So, no.
Well, start.
Yes.
Hello.
I wonder if it's different in America versus the UK.
Very much so. Mostly because we're not dependent on our jobs.
Yeah.
Not to the same degree.
We've also got laws you've got laws in the UK and we do in Australia that protects your job.
That's
So
cool.
that if you go and ask for a raise, your boss isn't allowed to fire you for it. Because then they get done for unfair dismissal.
I think that would be the case in the US too, but they would just make something up.
That's the problem.
Yeah, they
People-
wouldn't get away with it here.
You can't assume job security in the States, where you can to some
Yeah.
degree in the UK.
And Australia.
The colony.
Yeah, but I've never even thought about asking for a raise. I just thought
Fuck
about
you! We don't give a shit about your queen. She could get coronavirus and fucking snuff it, and I wouldn't give a
Your
fuck.
queen,
She,
too,
you're gonna
though?
say she's your
I don't
queen.
care. Not I didn't choose her. I didn't vote for the
Nobody
bitch.
chose her.
God chose her.
The Queen of England.
Queen of Canada and
I
Australia.
didn't vote for her.
Okay,
Come
guys.
on, what's mine?
I can't remember.
Dave.
I can't remember.
Okay, hey, Dave,
Yeah,
we're ready.
we're ready.
How'd you become
Oh, no.
queen then?
What's her name? Her name's Jen, right?
Yeah, her name's
Yeah.
Jen. All right, sis. Ready? All right. Happy
Day
birthday
to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jen. Happy birthday to you. Well, that was horrific. But happy birthday, Jen.
No, you just totally ruined her birthday. You're welcome. How?
I got one of these.
Thing in this time.
So I was doing that to annoy the dogs earlier.
You have it too? Oh my! You guys are so annoying. My thing is green, so you can't see it, but you can hear it.
Oh.
That was one thing.
Do not listen back to that. It will sound worse.
How are you supposed to time it when we all have lag?
You can't.
Yeah,
That's the
right?
problem.
That was the whole point.
Yes, it's squeaky. Shoo away. If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.